Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in, my divine feminines, divine masculines, beautiful soul tribe. Ooh, almost knocked that picture off the wall. Good morning, everybody. My name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Last night, I was feeling very drawn to do a message from ancestors. Things have just been unfolding so beautifully in my life right now. And I know that I have ancestors guiding me. I know that a big part of my personal journey has been ancestral healing, healing the karma and the wounds of my ancestors from the past. And I am the lineage bearer, I guess, is what I just heard. I am the one breaking the chain of karma in my lineage, and I am healing all the past karma and trauma from my family wounds. Um, that candle, very cool. That candle in the background doesn't flicker, but I noticed that it keeps flickering in the background. Anyways, distracted. Um, so the cards that I feel guided to use today for this message is my ancestor cards. It's the Native American Oracle cards, the Native Spirit Oracle deck, and I don't know why, but I also felt guided to pull something from the Inner Child Oracle deck as well, because I don't know, it just feels like it's a connection to the ancestors as well. So I'm going to start with the Native American Oracle deck and see what our ancestors have to share with us today. Or share with you, I should say, rather. I mean, I always look at these readings like they could be for me too, potentially. I mean, yes, I'm doing them for a collective, but I mean, I'm part of that collective. So, yeah, I feel like sometimes these are messages for me as well. Okay, beautiful ancestors, please share with my collective why you have guided us to this deck. Beautiful. I did just want one card. So, and I'm not going to pretend like I know this deck. I don't. I have no idea. I have never remembered this deck. Although I have worked with this deck, I don't remember it. So I do need to use the guidebook just to guide me a little bit on what the message is. But at first glance, when I'm looking at this card, it's making me feel like it's time to put the battle down or the axe down. Like it's time to unburden yourself, or yeah, put the like it stop fighting. And I don't know if that's fighting with someone else, fighting with yourself, but I'm feeling like um it's yeah, like what's the right word? Put the axe down. That's not the saying, but um like drop your guard, I guess. Drop the guard. I mean, this is the card, by the way. This is the picture of the card, and it's actually the tomahawk is the title of the card. And separation. The tomahawk is a useful tool employed for a number of different purposes. Simply, it is a common everyday tool used for chopping or cutting. It also has been used for hunting and in warfare. Further, it is used in competitions. Hence, it is associated with strength, war, competition, and aggressiveness. It is also connected with the instantaneous and definitive power of lightning. Because it is an intelligently designed tool that can be used for various purposes, there is also a connection with ingenuity and choice. The message: sometimes the best course of action is swiftly and cleanly separate from a situation. Choose carefully and don't destroy something worth keeping. Keywords: separation, argument, divorce, loss, discord, wounds, surgery, daily labor. And the time frame is 1 to 6 months. Yeah, I very much felt like this card is like an inner battle, or a battle with somebody else. And I mean, the fact that this is a separation card, I mean, maybe this is telling you that um like the best course of action, if you are in battle with somebody else, or you're in, just constantly feeling like you're fighting with somebody else, is to just like cut the cord on that person. And I mean, I talked about this yesterday in a love reading about cutting the cords. And I've really had to work hard on cutting the cords with my twin flame because it's just been draining me. And I have no evidence if this person is doing the work or not. But all I know is that being connected to his energy has been incredibly draining, and I don't want to feel the drain because my life is so beautiful right now, and I have so many really cool things happening and unfolding, and I've declared to God that I'm a teacher now, and boom, my career changes. I'm now teaching in my job. I had a beautiful person reach out to me today asking me to share my gifts with him and to teach him Reiki. Like God is just presenting me with opportunities to teach now. And I mean, this channel is another one of those ways. Um, so, yeah, swiftly and cleanly separate from a situation. If something's draining you too, and maybe that's why I just shared this. If something is affecting you where you're feeling it's draining your energy, why stay connected to that? Even for me, my twin flame is very important to me and I love him to pieces. And I probably will always love him no matter what the outcome is, but I'm feeling drained by the connection. So I had to make a decision to cut the cord every day, to disconnect myself from his energy, even if it's just a temporary reprieve. And maybe the person watching this, that's your situation too. And you're struggling in this really confusing twin flame soulmate journey that's, you're in a separation period, um, or I don't know, you're fighting with a family member or a friend that, you've been feeling lately like, you know what, I don't feel this person is healthy for me anymore. I don't feel this job is healthy for me anymore. And I don't know what to do about it because I've been giving to this job or this person or this connection for so long. It's all I know. But the truth is, something else will unfold. The minute you make the decision to say, you know what, God, I don't choose this anymore. I don't want this struggle anymore. I don't want this heartache, this pain anymore. It's like, boom, God responds. But you have to make the choice first because we have free will. That's something I've really learned along the way in my journey is we all have free will. We can choose, and we don't always make the right choices. But I always say there's never really a wrong choice because there's always a lesson in a wrong choice or what we deem as being wrong, but maybe it's not wrong at all. And maybe that's how it all needed to unfold for you to learn a lesson. So I never look at things like a mistake because there's clearly a lesson in it for me. Even when I choose to take the longer, harder path, let's call it that. It's not a mistake. It's just maybe choosing the longer way around, which I have a habit of doing. I definitely have a habit of loving to take the long way around, which I'm not going to say that anymore because that's not who I am today. I take the most efficient way forward now. I don't need to take the long way around anymore. I don't need to put myself through that pain. And I think a part of that was just not feeling worthy too. So it's almost like subconsciously I felt like I had to take the long, hard way as a punishment or something. I don't know. It's the best way I can describe it. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful ancestors. Can you please share with my collective why you guided me to this native oracle deck? What do the ancestors have to share with my beautiful collective that is watching right now? What are the messages? Woo, my God, look at how that just came out. Oh, lovely. Spirit of water. I mean, water is flowy. Water makes me feel like love. Water makes me feel, I mean, in the traditional tarot, water is associated with, I mean, the sign of Pisces too. So maybe Pisces is important to somebody watching. I don't usually like to call out signs like that because these are collective readings. And I think it throws people off. The minute you say a sign and it's not the sign you want to hear, you think this isn't your message. So I'm not a reader that likes to throw signs out there. I don't think it matters. We're all collective energy together. And so Spirit of Water, and I'm being told to read the message. So, card meaning, trust your intuition, know that you're on the right path. Take time to nurture yourself. Allow your inner child free reign. Oh my God. And then I want to pull an inner child card. That's why I was meant to read that deck too. Believe in your dreams. Don't stifle your emotions. Trust the messages they're giving you. Wow. And I'm getting a lot of stuff coming in as I'm reading this, but I'm going to try to keep it there to share it with you. Purify and cleanse yourself and your home. Healing is on its way. Emotional healing energy is expanding within you. Your native spirit wants you to know the spirit of water invites an emotional richness into your life. Emotions. I felt that with that card. Communicate from the heart. Embrace your childlike wonder. This card also represents purification, cleansing, and healing. It reminds you to clean your personal space in your body. It also urges you to accept and embrace your emotions, all of them, even the ones that you don't usually like. Additionally, trust your hunches, push off from the shore of safety, and enter the flow of life. All is well. The journey. Be aware of water in your life, humidity, mist, clouds, rain, water and food, fruit, vegetables, and so forth. The ocean, the rivers, the bath, and the shower. Drink extra water. Energize it by placing your hand over each glass and sending love into the water. Evaluate relationships. Notice how each encounter affects your subtle emotions. Take some daily time to relax, especially near or in water. Cleanse and purify yourself and your living space using water. Imagine how it would feel to be a still pool, a mountain stream, a mist, the great sea, or a summer shower. Notice any emotions or feelings that emerge as you do this. Watch your dreams. So I think dreams are going to be important for some of you. And basically what I'm feeling from this is it's kind of tying into this card where if something isn't making you feel good, or if a situation, a person, place, thing isn't creating peace within you, or a good feeling within you, then move on from it. You don't have to stay obligated or tied to anybody. And I think this card is urging you to tap in and get in touch with your emotions. Don't push them down. I'm someone who used to stuff everything. And it wasn't until this last year when I did my Reiki mastery and I started working with various shamans and doing these shamanic journeys that all these emotions started coming to the surface. And I recognized and realized that I stuffed so many emotions along the way. And I think this card is telling you to do the inner child work too, that maybe some of you have stuffed some really deep childhood wounds, and that's why you stay in bad situations, because you don't feel worthy of something better. That's why you stay in that job you hate. That's why you stay with that partner that doesn't treat you with love and respect. But you feel something within you is telling you this isn't right anymore. This isn't my truth anymore. My soul is not aligning with any of this anymore. And I need to find a way to move forward with this. And trust me, in the last year, I had to let go of friendships. I had to let go of somebody I was so in love with, but I wasn't being treated properly by these people. And as hard as it was to move on from them, God presented me with the perfect opportunities to do so, and I took them. I saw the opportunities to step away and sever the tie with those people and situations, and my life started changing when I did that. As soon as I made the decision, I'm going to choose me, everything started shifting and changing for me. And I do believe that you are being asked and guided right now to start clearing out the clutter, and that's internally too. Clear out the people that don't treat you well. Start looking for another career if your job isn't fulfilling you anymore. You're not obligated to stay in these things. And I know that we tell ourselves that, oh no, we have to we have to stay in this job, we have to stay with this person. If we leave them, their life is going to fall apart, or something bad is going to happen. That's not true. And even if it does, it's not your problem. That's not your problem to worry about. You are not the keeper of others. You are the keeper of yourself. So that's going to lead me to the Inner Child Oracle deck. And I want to see what the ancestors have to say, and why they've guided me to pull a card, or maybe many cards. I don't know. We'll see what comes out. Beautiful ancestors, can you share with me why? Oh, interesting. There's a card that's already flipped over. It is never truly the end. Beloved, in this, everything will be okay. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. So, for the people watching this right now, that you're scared to make that decision, you're scared to sever the tie, you're scared to walk away from that job, that person. I think the ancestors are trying to tell you, no, walk forward bravely, beautiful soul. Step forward into your calling, into what spirit is guiding you to do, because it's going to be okay. And nothing really truly ends. There's always a new beginning with an ending. So I love this card. I want to, before I take another one, I don't know, I'm being asked to read the message again. So endings are an inevitable part of the rhythm of life. They are bittersweet in nature and can seem to come at the least opportune moments. Though it is often true that when one door closes, another opens, this might not always be what we would wish for at the time. And it doesn't always bring us the comfort we desire. Many times, the open doors that endings create can bring about conflicting emotions within. If you have pulled this card, allow yourself to feel whatever you feel around this current ending in your life. Yeah, this card was urging you to feel your emotions, to let them come to the surface, to allow them to come out so you're not stuffing them anymore. And they actually gave you an acceptance exercise. Take the time you need to process, and maybe this is why I was meant to read this, to give you homework. Take the time you need to process the emotions you have. And remember that there is no need to feel shame. It is okay to be excited or sad. It is okay to feel mad or afraid. It is okay to be happy. It is okay to exist as you are right now in these moments. Take heart that in every ending, no matter how it may feel now, there is hope. Know that there is something glorious waiting for you along this new path. Oh my God, guys. And then there's a journaling prompt. What can you do today to honor the current ending in your life? So clearly, whoever is watching this, there's an ending. Something is calling you, telling you it's time. This has to stop. This has to end. This relationship, this job, this friendship, whatever it is in your life that you feel within, you've been feeling within, this is not right for me anymore. This is not aligning for me anymore, but you're too afraid to step forward because the unknown is scary. This message is for you. This message is telling you beautiful things await you. I mean, look at this beautiful card, this beautiful garden and the colors. Like, I feel so much joy and happiness from this card. And I think that's what's waiting for you if you will just take the leap off the ledge. And you know what? I don't know why, but I'm feeling guided to just pull some cards from the Light Seers deck. I don't want this to be a really long reading, and it's already getting to be a bit long, but I'm feeling like I'm supposed to pull some additional cards just to give my viewers who need that extra bit of evidence, I guess some hope is what I'm hearing. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I never said this, but in my head, I could see the Fool card, and that's what drew me to this deck. This card telling you to sort of take a leap of faith, just trust what's coming and trust that it's going to be beautiful. And that's what the Fool card is. It's about taking the leap off the ledge, knowing you're going to be held by the universe, knowing that your ancestors have you. And then, oh my God, the Page of Sword and the Eight of Pentacles. Ideas. You are going to have so many beautiful intuitive hits and ideas coming in. You are going to have so many choices and so many options, but you have to take the leap of faith. If you stay in your current position because you're afraid to step forward, the rewards will not come. These things will not come. But if you can find the courage to walk away from that person, walk away from that career, and I mean, obviously go find another one before you walk away from that career if you depend on money to pay your bills. I'm not saying to go quit your job and trust God's gonna take care of you. I mean, I'm sure he would. I've seen that in the past. But I feel like the main message the ancestors are trying to share is, if you would just trust fall into the universe, Trust that you're being asked to cut ties with certain people, places, and things for a very important reason. And what awaits you is this. What awaits you is beautiful ideas coming to light, ideas that can bring in a lot of prosperity. If you're someone that's been wanting to start a business, you are going to have so many different options and opportunities coming your way, but you have to sever the tie and close the door on the past first. You have to show the universe, I trust you. I have faith in you. And this was something I really had to learn along the way too, because trust was not easy for me, even when it came to God, because I needed evidence. Um, so, anyways, I hope this message helps whoever is guided to watch it. I love you guys. The ancestors love you. They thank you so much for your service, for your journey, for having the courage to walk this path and be a beautiful light worker in the world that needs all of us right now to rise up and help each other. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.